Okay, I think I did it. That took forever. Let's see if this is working. So it's not on that stream. Is it on this stream? Okay, it is on this stream. Alright. So that means I created like 10 live streams because every time I tried to make one, I failed. It was the first time ever, so. There we go. Okay, I'm live. Alright. Hello everybody, this is my first live stream. I just failed a very, very small size trade. So, let me go over my bias. Let me just see if this works. Live chat, top chat. So, base press live chat. Okay, I don't know why, but I can't see the... Okay. My control panel doesn't work apparently. But I have it right here. Are you seriously kidding me? Oh wait, never mind. Okay, we're good. So today is Wednesday, June 26th. Let's go over my bias. So starting off with the daily. The daily doesn't really show us too much at the moment. So looking right here, you can see we've tapped into this daily for value gap. We do have this one above us that we may want to come up to. So I did take a short. Obviously, we still could come up to here. That's why I took low size. But if we go to the 1 hour, you can see, well, we have this 4 hour for value gap. So let's go to the 4 hour first. We've tapped this 4 hour for value gap in the past, so we don't have to tap it again. Even though we do have this daily for value gap, we could still come up to tap it. Again, with the 4 hour, we've also tapped this 1 hour already. So we've already tapped that in the past. We also created an SMT up here. And so with this SMT, we had displacement down. We created some 1 hour for value gaps. We have tapped into one of the 1 hour for value gaps. You can see right here, going to the 15 minute. Overlapped with this 1 hour for value gap. We've tapped this 15 minute. We've had displacement down. On the 5 minute, you can see the displacement down. On the 1 minute, you can see that's where we displaced down. And then we came up, tapped golden ratio, which is in premium. We tapped this reaction off. So I wanted to take this position in this 1 minute for value gap off of the reaction off, but it failed. We did just enter a macro, which macros usually can indicate a reversal. So this could be where we're going to sell off. We have had market structure shift right here. So honestly, this for value gap right here could be an entry. I might try to take it with low size if we come up into this breaker right here. I might want to wait for the reaction first. I mean, we already did respect this 1 minute, so this is another one. I think I might try to take this trade. I might try to take a second trade. It's okay if I lose it because I'm doing low size. I have a lot to risk. We could tap into this premium 30 second. I'll let it go a little higher here. Okay, I'm gonna enter in there and put my stop at 202. This is probably going to get stopped out. If it does, then that's fine. I'm just going to take a little short break here. All right, I got stopped there. That's fine. I really don't know why this is being so stupid. We also do have an SMT, so like, I don't think action's that good at the moment, so I'm just going to sit back a little bit. We do have an SMT at the moment, though. Could have gotten stop hunted. It's probably what happened. It happens to me all the time. So usually what I like to do, man, I really got stop hunted on that. What I like to do is I like to take some trades. Usually I like to first warm up by taking some really low size trades. So these are just micros. Like these two losses right here. It would be half, or it'd be a tenth of this. So this loss was only $20. And then this loss was only $20. So both these losses were just $20. It's like, it's really not that bad. Actually, no, it'd be double. My bad. Because I did two micros. So it would be, this was $40 loss and this is a $40 loss. Compared to if I have a winning trade doing regular size and it's like a multiple $100 win. So that would wipe out all the losses. But right here we're in a macro, so macros indicate a reversal. We do have an uptrend going into this macro. You can see they have this uptrend here, this internal uptrend, and then we have this external uptrend. So with this SMT, I would like to see us possibly flip, maybe get another candle down. Obviously we had a candle right here, but there was no SMT right here. But now we have an SMT. Let's check daily open. So daily open was right here. Kind of been both ways. So basically, if we look at this 1 hour time frame, we have this SMT, and since we have displacement down, we have actually created two of these fair value gaps. We've also are respecting this fair value gap right here. This high is now protected, so we should not come back up to here, and we should first go down all the way down to this low. So obviously we do still have a lot of room to this low. All we have to do is just find a setup to show that we're going to go down there. Remember as well, we did tap into this 1 minute, which I don't know, I've kind of been noticing when we have a massive drop like this, right? Like let's find another example real quick. I'm probably not going to find many examples. It's usually on a higher time frame. But I've noticed sometimes when we have a massive drop like this, we will usually come up to the highest fair value gap in the drop. Sometimes. We are going through two 30-second fair value gaps, and we're going through this 1 minute. So I do want to see us get some displacement down here. I would like to see us, see, we went below this low. We still haven't broke this high, so we're still on a downtrend. So I don't have to see this low get broken through to take a short. Do we have news at 11? I don't think we do. We have news at 10:30, which already happened. Yeah, we have no more news for the rest of the day, which is kind of bad. Yesterday in my charting session, I said that today would be like an okay day to trade. So hopefully it's okay. So we have now just taken out this SMT TP for this SMT. So the way this works is we create an SMT up here, which is basically, it's all it is a divergence. So ES created a higher high, while NQ created a lower high. Technically this goes to here, but it doesn't really matter. So after this SMT is formed, if we get displacement down, if we create a breakaway gap, which, come on, right here, we create a fair value gap right here. After we create this fair value gap, this high becomes protected, right? And then this is SMT TP. And usually you want to see a retracement to a fair value gap, and then your SMT, then you'll just write it to SMT TP. But when I took this position here and I took this position, there was no SMT above. I should have probably waited for it, but we didn't really need it. SMTs are they're just a lot better probability. I definitely got stop punted on this though. I knew it was gonna start selling off. It just, you could see it just wicked me out. So that was just really unfortunate. But it really doesn't matter, because if I didn't get stopped out there, I'd probably right now be up. I'd be up probably about $100 right now. If you guys are wondering what kind of glasses these are blue light blockers. They're just nice. I like them. And obviously really good for my eyes. Okay, my sound is working. That's good. So, oh man, this is annoying. We're not getting any sort of retracement back up. So now that we've had this big drop, I mean, right here, this is just enough proof right here of this macro playing out. Like, why did this macro not play out? The reason why is because there's really not enough structure to make us flip to the downside. But right here there is. We have this SMT. We had this 1 minute for value gap. We technically did respect this for value gap, but I got stopped. I should have put my stop like at the protected high. I should have gave it some more room there. So we tapped this 15 minute. So this 15 minutes, the only kind of obstacle we have. It's been respected already. You see, we also have, I think this is a 1 hour. Yeah, we have this 1 hour for value gap that we did respect as well to the upside. And the only thing though is that it did not tap discount, so we can still head lower. But yeah, once again, we do have this massive SMT. So all of this action, whatever's going on right here really doesn't matter. It just matters that we did react off of this. This is what I'm more looking at, because this PD array right here is not stronger than this SMT with this displacement down and reaction off of this. It's not as strong. So right now this is looking pretty good. So now, if we were to head lower, which we could, I want to see us tap into discount. So this fair value gap is in discount. Now, it doesn't mean this fair value gap is going to get respected. This one could get respected, right? Let's say I took an entry right here. If I took an entry right here and I put my stop at the candle's high, which this is already quite a decent sized stop, this fair value gap can still get hit. So I can get stopped out. It could tap into here and just wick me out again. That's the hard thing about getting an entry. Because if we have two fair value gaps like this, we really don't know what's going to happen. Another thing I could do is I could maybe possibly let it go into this inverse fair value gap because we disrespected this. If we come up, we can tap into this inverse. And since this, around the midpoint of this inverse is this fair value gap, I'd probably go for this fair value gap. But it kind of just depends what happens and kind of like what my mindset is when I'm going into a certain trade. But yeah, most thing about trading is just sitting back and waiting for an actual setup. I could take a trade now. I could full port. I could do I could risk like $1,000 and make possibly 10,000. But you know, I could make $10,000 and right now if I wanted to, and you know, obviously that's a lot of money to make in like an hour. But how is that going to make me a better trader? I'm doing this for the long run. And if I'm going to make 10,000, that's mostly gambling because I've never made anywhere near that much in a single trade. Hey, but one day I will. One day. It won't be too long. How do I get more people to enter into my video? That's what I want to know. What do I sound like?
Gonna make 10,000. That's mostly game.
Okay. So, something to look at here. Since we are slowing down here, right? There's two different things a person might think. A person might think, okay, we're slowing down here. That probably means we're going to bounce off this 15-minute because we're slowing down. It could happen, but more likely of the time, which is what it's doing right now, is when it's starting to slow down, entering a 15-minute, it's showing that it doesn't want to bounce, right? This is showing you it doesn't want to go higher. It's slowing down, meaning we're probably going to chop here and we're probably just going to end up selling off again. So it kind of contradicts itself though. If it does have an instant buy up, then it shows that it's respecting it. And that would be bullish. But if we're slowing down, it could also be bullish because we're slowing down at the fair value gap to go higher. It's kind of confusing. That's stuff I don't really like to think about. So basically, these red dotted lines, let me try to explain this for people that don't really watch me much. So this red dotted line right here, this marks discount. So for example, we have this massive move down, right? What I will mark is I'm going to mark 50% of this range, which is this dotted line. We've hit 50% of the range and then sold off, creating this SMT. So this shows that we want to go lower. After we hit 50% and then we sell off, it shows we want to go lower. So then internally, I'm going to zoom in, and then I'm going to look at, right, this is the massive leg zoomed in when we sold off after hitting discount. So now I'm going to have discount of this leg, right? We came up, we tapped discount, so now I'm going to look at discount of this leg. Discount of this leg's down here. Let's say we did tap it. Then I would look at discount of this leg, and then this discount is right there. And then even smaller, we then sell off, and I got discount of this little leg right here, which is lower down. So like I said earlier, we slow down here. And what do? We sell off. We're probably going to sell off. We just took this low. So my TP would have been hit if I did not get stop hunted right there. This would have been about... this would have been about a $200 win. It would have been about a $200 win. So a little lesson I got from this is I need to increase my stops. I just wanted to do tight risk there. This would have been my second TP. We're probably going to sell off down to it. I'm gonna put my Discord in the chat. So can I do this through OBS? Sweet, that worked. I don't know if it's clickable though. I don't think it is. It is in the description though. What is this on the side of my screen? I don't know what that was. So now we're retesting into this 1 hour for value gap. When does 1 hour close? 46 minutes. So it is possible we could respect this again, but I do not expect us to at all. Just because the bearish model is more... It's more stronger than the bullish model. We also have this 15-minute. This 15 minutes really my only other obstacle to go lower. I think we're gonna go through it as well. We're so strong to the downside. So in addition to this, we also have ES. I guess I should have been looking at ES, shouldn't have I? There was an entry on ES. I want to see where this entry was. Ooh, I could have taken this. Nah, I wouldn't have though. But ES, while we were just consolidating here on NQ, ES actually had an entry. We tapped into a 1 minute. And this was the only 1 minute created after this SMT. So, honestly, if I would have just looked at this, I probably would have taken light size here. This would have been a good entry. We're doing this thing where we have this massive range and we're coming down and we're tapping at the most discounted fair value gap. It might hold to make us retrace a little higher to rebalance price. This is a protected. So if I want to see price get rebalanced, I want to look for discount right here. This right here also is this is like a consolidation area which can act as resistance. Still looking at this SMT. We've reacted off. We are sort of rebalancing. So as you can see, we reacted off, rebalanced. After we rebalanced, we reacted off again. We could rebalance again, right? It's all fractal. Everything you see here is fractal. All right, we got a big leg up. Halfway there, we got a big leg down. Halfway up there, we got a smaller leg up, and then we got another leg down, and now we're getting another leg up. It's all fractability. So if we do react off of this order block right here and tap into discount, and then we see displacement down, I'll take an entry. I'll take a short into the fair value gap that's created. It's a 5 minute. There's a 5 minute here too. We could just react off this 5 minute because we don't have to retrace SID premium. This is a really nice ES setup. This would be about a $50 loss if I took a small size on ES. Just want to make sure we don't have an SMT at these lows. Ooh, we do. We do have an SMT at these lows. I kind of feel like we're going to break through them, though. Even though we had displacement up, if we look at a 5 minute, there's really... we're probably not going to respect this one. Because the top of this SMT is up here. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna... I don't feel like we're gonna respect it, but... really couldn't tell you. Where's the top of this 5 minute go? It goes all the way up there. So we've tapped into this order block now. We're also in this 5 minute. We're back into this previously respected 1 minute on ES. We just took out the high of that fair value gap. Honestly, I might try to take a small position here. This could be probably. I don't know if that'd be a bad idea. If I was to take a small position, I put my stop at the top of this candle. At 74. So it'd be the top of here. We've almost gone up there though. I want to see the reaction off first of it. Okay, so we've created this fair value gap. So the really nice thing about creating bullish fair value gaps, if you're bearish, is that now that we have this fair value gap, I want to see us go through it. If we can go through it, that will just give us extra confidence that we're bearish. So it is actually good that we created this fair value gap. So I want to see it go through it on both ES and NQ. If we respect it, then I'm happy I didn't take shorts. But if we disrespect it, it gives me higher confidence that we're going to go short. But I am still very bearish. How did this just happen? We also do have this 1 minute, the time premium, and this little baby 1 minute. Alright, looks like we're respecting this 1 minute. Happy I did not take shorts. See, most people, that's the thing. Like, let's say you saw this consolidation area. Most people would just go short, like right here in this order block. Like, most people would just see this, be like, oh, price tapped a bearish PD array, let's go short. There's really not enough saying that. But the other thing is too, is that we have this bullish SMT, right? The way an SMT works, this is turtle soup. So ES took out this low while NQ didn't. So what's going to happen with turtle soup? We get a reaction off, right? This low becomes protected then. And then it's the first fair value gap that we tap into that we're going to respect. So this fair value gap, we tap into it, we respect. I also want to check Silver Bullet. Because the way Silver Bullet works is at 10 a.m. So the first fair value gap after 10 a.m., which is this one right here, will most of the time always get respected. So like this 1 minute right here, you would want to look at where the draw of liquidity is. So in this case, if we were looking at the 15 minute at 10 a.m., the draw of liquidity is this fair value gap because that's where we're going up towards. So this would get respected to then go to the 15 minute fair value gap. So if I was trading at this time, which I was, I didn't realize it was 10 a.m. If you took a position, let's say right here, you put your stop there, you can put your take profit up here. This would be a 1 to 2.14 RR. And it would have been a successful trade. Alright guys, just stay tight. I will be back in just like a minute. Can you guys hear me still? Alright, here we go. Huh? Is it picking up my audio? Alright, I'm back, guys. Okay, there we go. So we're back into this 1 minute. We're in premium of the range. So again, this SMT, this is the SMT TP. So now we are disrespecting this fair value gap. This right here is a manipulation leg. I'm gonna draw this out real quick. So right here, this would be considered a manipulation leg because we respected this 15-minute. We had to move down, but then we just had strong candles to push up, which were bigger than all these candles. We had these strong candles pushing up that swept this high. So this is manipulation. This is the standard deviation projection, which does align with this. We did hit 2.5, and we've retraced up to discount. So the way standard deviation works is after we have this, usually what we want to do is we want to head our way down to 2 to 2.5. And then what can happen is either we're just going to keep going down to this 3.5 to 4 level, or we're going to hit the 2 to 2.5, which is what we did, and then retrace up to discount. So I'm going to draw these out real quick. So this retracement, even though this could have looked like it was from the SMT, which it could have been, this could just be retracement to come up to discount. And now we're probably going to sell off. All right, let me see if there's any 30-second entries. So on my other monitor, I have this 30-second chart. And like, for example, we have a fair value gap right here and right here. So we could bounce off any of these. But right here wouldn't show any fair value gaps because it's on the 1 minute. This is just a bit of a smaller time frame. Let me show you this. So if I type in NQMNQU4, if I select this, I can actually change, where is this at? Right here. I can change this to like a 15-second. So then I have a 15-second chart here. And then I could go a little smaller. And I could do like a 5-second. So here's just some other charts, right? So like, for example, and this is just showing more fractability, we have this leg down, right? This entire leg down, which is all of these candles, this is just this. So all of this right here, right? And I even, if I even do this, all of this right here is just this right here. So it's kind of like, you can also find setups on the 5-second, right? Everything is fractability. You can find setups on the 5-second, the 15-second, the 30-second. Obviously, I usually do the 1 minute for scalping. So what I've noticed is we came down and we've actually had a massive wick up and we retested this 1 minute for value gap as an inverse. So we could just start selling off now. Looks like we're also going to tap into a 30-second. No, we're not. I'm going to see if there's any 30 seconds on ES. So on ES, we just have a 30-second order block, which is, it's in this candle. It's right here. So we just tapped into the 30-second order block on ES, so we could start selling off now. I don't want to take a trade on it. We're starting to get a little pump now. You also got to keep in mind, we've came up, obviously tapped premium, right? Just like how we keep, we tap premium and then discount and then premium again, right? We could have possibly tap discount here to go higher, right? That's the hard thing about trading. Okay, so we're into this premium 30-second. So I kind of want to see if we're going to respect this. This is the 30-second right here. I might try a very, very small trade. If we can get a fair value gap here. So this would respect. If we can get a fair value gap right here and then tap back into it off of this respect, that'd be nice to see. If this candle closes, if it closes below this line, I'm going to put a sell limit here. Five more seconds left. I'm going to try this out. Okay, I got a limit order right here. It's a very small size. It's a very, very small stop. I'm just trying to snipe this. Oh, I only did... Wait. Oh, it only did one... It only filled one of my contracts. That's kind of stupid. Gonna put another sell order here. Okay, we'll see if this works out. If it doesn't, it's fine. It's you can see up here, it's really gonna be a really small oh, there we go. Somebody joined my Discord. Somebody watching? If somebody's watching the stream right now, you were my very first viewer ever. And I'll always remember you. Okay, price is just being really slow at the moment. 64. Oh, I just realized I took this on ES. I didn't even take this on NQ. No wonder that's such a small stop loss. I was wondering why that's so small. Oh, this is a really small trade. I will literally win nothing. If I lose this trade, it's like a $15 loss. But if I win, it's gonna be such a small win. Okay, I think I'm gonna get stopped here because we're starting to pump up again. We created these equal lows on ES. I'd say like 75% of the time, if we create equal lows on ES like this, we're going to usually leave them and go higher. Doesn't always happen. They are all right next to each other like this, so it might not happen. We do also have a small short-term SMT right here. It probably won't respect though. This SMT will not be valid until we get a breakaway candle, which is a candle that creates a fair value gap. Yes, I got stopped out. Yeah, it was a $15 loss. That's fine to me. I really don't care. So we created another bullish fair value gap right here. This price action is very trappy. This is terrible price action. I will say that because you can see we came down, we disrespected this 1 minute, this bullish 1 minute, but then we came up and we actually respected this 1 minute. So like price is not really going in a direction right now. So hopefully this macro right here clears it up. The thing about this macro, I want to go over real quick a trade on this live. I want to go over a trade that I took yesterday. So this trade I actually did do high size and I lost quite a bit. It should be, yeah, it's right here. Actually, I don't know where it is. No, it wasn't there. It was over here. No, it was up here. No, it wasn't. Oh, yeah, yes, it was. Okay. Yeah, so yesterday right here in this trade, it's kind of a lot to explain, but we were very bullish. We had so many things aligning that were, we were very bearish. We had a lot of bearish things aligning, and I still don't understand why this trade didn't work out. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. But, come on, dude. Let me get back to this. Okay, right here. So right here, we had an SMT right here. So that's bearish, and then we created another one right here. So then right here, we respected 30-second fair value gap, came down, and with this double SMT right here, this is the very first fair value gap that was created. So we were very bearish, and then I actually took my entry right here. You can see we respected it, respected it, respected it, respected it, respected it. And in addition, we had an uptrend going into a macro. So what a macro is supposed to do is it's supposed to reverse the trend, which it did end up doing. We had an uptrend, macro hits, it actually reversed up here and then came down. But I was wanting to see it just reverse right when it came into the macro. We also had a market structure shift to the downside right before. So the market structure shift was like, where's this at? Maybe we didn't have one. But anyways, we had a displacement candle down. This is a fair value gap created after an SMT. This means that this high was protected, and we should have went down to this low right here. But we didn't. We respected this fair value gap, and for some reason we just got a massive pump up, and then we sold off. So I don't know why that happened. We did get a good setup here again, though. We had another SMT created right here, and I actually did take a second entry on this. So we had a fair value gap. I did take a second entry right here. This is where my entry was, and I took my profits down at this low right here. Or no, I took them at, I took it at like there was like a 5-minute fair value gap. No, I did take it at this low. This was my TP. So my trade was it was a really good risk. Let me show you. So I had this here, I had my stop at the top of this candle, and I had my TP right here. This was a 1 to 5 risk. This is really, really good. So I did make back I did make back this loss, but that was kind of the bigger size trade I took yesterday. Okay, so let's check. So we did break this SMT, I think. I think we're actually going to create an SMT up here. So I'm going to wait. I want to see ES take this high right here. No. I want to see ES take this high. And then when ES takes this high, this is going to become an SMT, which could then send us lower. And then combining that with the macro and being in an uptrend going into this macro, this could actually be a really, really good trade. I am a little sketchy though because price action is not being good right now, but it could also just because we're trying to just generate some structure, just put in some filler structure, just consolidation until we get to this macro. But Lunar, if you're watching this live stream, welcome to my Discord. Welcome. I'm actually gonna, there we go, we got this SMT now. Okay, so now that we've created this SMT, I want to see a sell-off. So now with this SMT, this is the SMT TP. And then this is protected high, but it's not yet, right? This is protected, but not yet. So I'm going to delete this for now because it's only protected once we get displacement down, showing that we're going to respect this SMT. We do have this 1 minute, so I do want to see us disrespect it and close below this low right here. I don't want to see us create a wick on it because that's showing bullish structure. We do have all this room up here. We can still come up here and it's still an SMT though. Another thing is that if you look at here, ES is kind of close to taking this high. NQ is a long ways to taking this high up here. So we could also just keep going higher. If we take out this high on NQ, most likely we're going to create an SMT with this high. All right. So once we hit this macro, if we instantly just start selling off, that's going to be a really good sign of reversal. All right, this SMT just got broken. We're getting a pump here. This high just now got taken. Just like what I said, if we take this high, this is probably going to be an SMT, which it is. Okay, macro hits. So again, we have an uptrend into this macro. I want to see this macro reverse us. And again, this 1 hour model with this SMT is still playing out. This is still playing out. Nothing has disrespected this. This can still come down to these lows. What about this SMT? This SMT, we could still come up to this high. It is still possible. Yet I'm just waiting. I'm just trying to look at something at the moment. I do notice that my bitrate is super low. Can I up it while I'm in the stream? See if I can update my bitrate while I'm streaming. Alright, hopefully this doesn't end it. Okay. My bitrate's a lot higher, so this stream might look a little better now. Let's see if that changed anything on YouTube.
See if I can update my bitrate while I'm streaming. Alright, hopefully this doesn't end it. Okay. My bitrate's a lot higher, so this stream might look a little better now. Let's see if that changed anything on YouTube.
I'm not sure if it changed anything. Alright, so this SMT is now broken. So we're still just going higher. We don't have to sell off right here. We can still sell off like somewhere like over here, right? It just has to be any time during this macro. It could also be like right after the macro. I'm gonna delete the standard deviation. I'll keep it actually. It is nice that we took this high now because this protected high, it's now taken, which is a draw of liquidity. Honestly, I would kind of be happy if we took out this SMT TP. And it does look like that's probably where we're going to go. So I do expect us to run back up all the way up to this SMT TP. We also have... We do have an SMT up here now. So, oh, actually, yeah, so let me mention this as well. So, from this SMT right here... This SMT right here with this displacement up, this is now the draw of liquidity, right? But you can see ES took this high, which we're probably still going to take this SMT TP. But if we create an SMT right here, we don't have to take this SMT TP. We don't have to take it. So we can sell off here. Now that we have this SMT up here, this model is now finished. This entire model with this SMT, this is now finished. But we did take it now. We're back into this 15-minute fair value gap. So the only thing I really don't like about this macro is that lunch starts at 12, and usually lunch will make action be slow, especially since we just had a massive pump. We may just start to consolidate for a while. I want to see... Yeah, this SMT was kind of weird because usually with this, we're going to respect this for value gap and keep going higher, but here we kind of retrace back down. We did go into discount, tap this order block. Honestly, this would have probably been a good entry for longs. This would have been an entry that I would have taken, but I did not take it. This would have actually been a really good entry. That's fine though. That's what experience does when you trade. You get experience and see things like this, you reflect, and you get better. That's all it is. I'm gonna move this now. Just keep all this. So I want to see us break through this 1 minute. I don't know if this... Okay, let me check something. We did create a 30-second fair value gap. Did we create an SMT up here by any chance? Is there any sort of SMT? I don't think there is, which is kind of upsetting. We're about to tap into this 30-second for value gap on ES. Check NQ. Yeah, in NQ, we're in a 30-second right now. We did respect the 30-second. I should have put a position in there. I kind of want to. I could still take it, but is it worth it? Let me check the 15-second. All right, we're on a 5-second now. Okay, we're taking this internal 30-second high. We're about to tap into an inverse 30-second. Still, though, nothing on this 1 minute showing us that we want to go lower, so I'm not going to take it yet. Obviously, we did displace through this, or we did go below this 1 minute. We're tapping back into it, but I want to see a recent low get taken, and we still do have some time in this macro. So we have this low right here. If we can go below this low and close below it, that would be market structure shift, then it'd be more probable. So with macros, you usually want to see if you can get a market structure shift before taking an entry, because those two things just go pretty well together in a macro. So if we can close down here, disrespect this order block, create a fair value gap, I'll take an entry into the fair value gap. We've also just taken out these liquidity levels, right? If we look at like a 5 minute, not 5 minute, 15 minute, this is a sweep, still respecting this 15 minute, which on the higher time frame for this SMT, that's kind of nice to see. Come on, close below it. I want some more displacement down. I do not want to see us close above this, because that it's just going to make it take longer for me to take a trade. That sucks. And now we start selling off. Okay. So we sell off right for the... That's annoying. I just want to see us create a fair value gap. And now that we have this massive wick, the fair value gap's kind of smaller. It's just kind of annoying. I don't like to see this wick, because then if we create another candle, then if we end up closing right here, yeah, if we close like right here and we create another candle, that next candle would have to be going down all the way down here to form a fair value gap. I don't want to have to take a trade that far down. And it's going to happen. This is what I mean. Once it turns like 12 o'clock, this macro, it's just slow. Now we could just have a slow grind down. We could also just create a smaller candle right here and then create another candle for fair value gap to get created. It's like at the moment I don't want to see us keep going down. I kind of want to see us go higher. I want to see us create 2 more candles higher and then go down. But then the macro would be over. We do also have this 2-minute fair value gap. This could be nice. Come on, dude. Don't fill it. Oh my god, it filled it. You've got to be kidding me. Looks like we might come back up to this 30-second again. We're back in the 30-second. Come on, don't leave equal highs right here. I want to see this get swept. I want to see us push up here and then sell back off and close down here within 3 seconds. It's not going to happen. Now, again, so take note of this. Look at this. We come up and we sort of generate some structure, right? This is the 1150 macro. If you look at yesterday, at the 1150 macro right here, same thing happens. We come up, generate some structure that's slow, and then we just get a slow grind down. And this is the reversing point, which makes us go down after the macro. So that same thing could happen over here. If this fair value gap gets disrespected. We'll see next minute we could just sell off here. Sometimes after the macro finishes is then when we sell off. We're still respecting this 1 minute though. I also do have this 2-minute order block. So this is what annoys me. I don't like these big wicks because then it takes longer to create a fair value gap. Like, we've created like no bearish fair value gaps in the past forever. We did create a 30-second fair value gap and respected it, though. I'll take a 30-second fair value gap. Maybe even a 15-second. Oh, we just tapped into a 15-second and dumped right when I switched to the 15-second. I think I might try a position in here. Very low size. I just want to be able to catch this move. We do have another 1 minute that might form here too. So we'll see. Nope. 1 minute closed. There we go. Okay, I'm in an order. Right, if this fails, not much money lost. If it wins, then I got a long way to ride this down. I get to ride this down for a long time. Just trying to catch the point of where we drop. Because there's going to be a point where we're probably going to drop. Or we're just going to be a slow grind down. And with action like this, where there's no fair value gaps being created, it takes a while to get an entry. So I'm in one now. It's really light size though. I don't want to put high size on a trade that is not that good. Like this trade, there's no SMTs. There's really not much showing us that we want to go lower. It's just that we took these liquidities. You know, we came up into this premium SMT. I don't think we're going to come back up to here. It is possible though, because look at all these bullish PD arrays. We have to go through all of these bullish PD arrays, and there's no bearish PD arrays. So it's just going to be a battle. What's stronger, all of these PD arrays and this move going up, or this external SMT up here? Could tap it back into this 1 minute as well. Okay, it's about a $35 stop. It's not bad. One to 12 risk to reward ratio. So this is what I like to do. I like to snipe trades like this. I get very, very precision trading. So I do get stopped more. I have a lot more losing trades than winning trades, but when I have a winning trade, it wipes out all the losing trades. We do also have an SMT right here. So we'll see if we respect it or not. I hope we. I definitely want to see us sell off to this low, so I feel a little more safe. Do not close this 1 minute. Please keep selling. And just close 1 minute. Great. Great. Do we have a 2 minute in here? No 2 minute. We have 3 minute maybe. Yeah, with nothing. We have absolutely nothing showing us that we want to go lower. This is what it's going to be, though. It's just going to be choppy, right? All this action has just been up, then down, and then up, and then down, and then up, and then down. It's probably going to be up again. Then it might be down again, up, down again, you know. Come on, go down. Break this SMT. If I lose this trade, I probably am gonna end the stream. If I win it, I'm also gonna end the stream because I got other things to do. And if this does not play out, action's not really being that great, and it's not worth trading if action's not that good. Probably not gonna take any high size trades today, just because action's not good. I'm just more doing this to practice. Come on, we gotta break this SMT. If ES ends up creating a breakaway gap right here, it might actually take this high before this high gets taken. I'm just waiting. If I get stopped, I get stopped. ES still hasn't created its fair value gap, but it can obviously go higher. Come on, dude, just sell off.
So, if I did not take this entry, but if you did take this entry right here, your stop theoretically.
Don't think I posted this yet.
This candle will be closed up, and I was thinking I was gonna.
Yeah, okay, I didn't post this one yet. There we go. SMT broken, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Okay.
So.
Listen to this. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I said earlier. Price action, 12 o'clock, it's just slow. Like, right, we had these massive candles up, but now we're just slowly trickling down. And the scary thing is like, for example, we're in this 2 minute. We're in this 2 minute for value gap. On a 1 minute, we're probably in a 1 minute as well. No, we're not. But like, let's say we come down and we tap this 1 minute, we could just instantly go higher and I'll get stopped out, right? So this right here, I'm in profit in the trade. Yeah, I'm making money right now. Soon I'm not going to be because we're probably going to go back up again. But I can easily just get stopped out. So this trade, I'm just going to see. It might come down here. It might not. If it does, let's see where it'd be at. So my stop right now is about $32. If I win this, it's going to be almost $400. It's obviously a really good win. This is a massive move, though. This is, yeah, this is like 100 points I'd be catching. This trade I plan on staying in for a long time. But I could still get stopped out. See, just like this, I hit this. Oh, I hit this 15-minute. Look at this. Barely hit this 15-minute on this move up. This 15-minute, though, because of this SMT, this 15-minute should get disrespected. But it probably won't because action's not good today. And stopped out. Just like that. It's probably going to wick me too. No, if we... Okay, no, okay. That makes me happier. If we would just sold off right there and I got wicked by the tick again, I'd be pretty upset. But yeah, we're just starting to pump now. This is exactly what I said. Right around here, I said we could at any time just pump right up because we've tapped the 2-minute and we've also tapped the 15-minute. We've swept these highs now. In all honesty, this could be manipulation. But yeah, action's just not that good today. So I am going to end the live stream here. We only had 10 a.m. news, and yeah, today was just such bad action everywhere. I mean, some of it was good, but I mean, I don't know. We never created a bearish 1 minute though, so that could be why we're not really doing anything, but like right here, this bullish one, we disrespected it. And then we respected the inverse. But we didn't even go down that much. And now we might start selling off. But I really don't care what happens next because I am done today. So, if any of you guys watched the entire thing, which I don't really know if anybody has, I'm going to be ending the stream here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, how do I end this? And I'll see you all.